If you ever thought -10 was cold, you haven't met these special forces. In the Arctic, the cold doesn't just kill you, it hunts you. But somehow, special forces from Norway, Canada, the US, and Finland train to fight, sleep, and survive in temperatures colder than Mars. So why do nations invest in Arctic warfare units? Because the Arctic isn't just a wasteland, it's a rising front line. Melting ice is unlocking new trade routes, oil reserves, and military choke points. And the nations up north, they're preparing for Cold War 2.0. Literally, Arctic warfare means mastering survival, mobility, and lethality in the harshest conditions on the planet. But to do all that, you need to stay warm. Let's dive into how these elite units keep warm in temperatures below -50 degrees. The first line of defense? Gear. And not your average winter jacket. These soldiers wear multi-layered systems, moisture-wicking base layers, insulating mid-layers of wool or fleece, and outer shells that are waterproof and windproof. Boots have vapor barrier liners and thermal insulation to prevent frostbite. Gloves are layered for warmth and dexterity. Even their face masks are designed to prevent ice buildup on the skin. In Finland, Udi Jaegers even use white snow camouflage embedded with infrared suppression, because in the Arctic, your enemy might have thermal drones. When night falls and the temperature plummets to -30 degrees Celsius or lower, you better hope you know how to make a quinzhee, a snow shelter that can trap body heat and keep you alive. Most Arctic units train to build emergency shelters from snow, tarps, or pine branches, depending on what's around, and their sleeping bags rated for extreme cold. Fighting cold burns calories fast. A soldier can burn 6,000 to 7,000 calories per day in Arctic ops. These soldiers need to eat tons of high-calorie food. Canadian soldiers even hunt traditional Inuit foods in the deep wilderness. You can wear all the gear in the world, but if your mind breaks before your body, the cold wins. That's why Arctic units train in mental endurance. Norwegian FSK and MJK operators go through cold water immersion tests, multi-day field exercises with no sleep, and whiteout navigation drills. In Finland, Udi Jaegers run winter survival stress tests, where they must escape, evade, and survive with minimal equipment for up to 48 hours. Movement in the Arctic is its own nightmare. You can't just walk. You slog through deep snow, ice, and freezing winds. These forces use snowshoes, skis, and Arctic ATVs for silent movement. GPS can glitch in the cold, so they train heavily in traditional map and compass navigation. And yes, they have to be able to fight, shoot, and communicate even when wearing thick gloves and face coverings. Arctic Special Forces don't just train to beat humans, they train to beat nature. They've mastered survival in the harshest climates, where one mistake means death, and even polar bears second-guess themselves. So the next time your fingers feel cold just holding an ice cream, imagine surviving a week-long recon mission, buried in snow, with the world's most elite soldiers. That's the Arctic, and that's what it takes to survive it. If you're still watching, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Arctic Special Forces don't just train to beat humans, they train to beat nature. They've mastered survival in the harshest climates, where one mistake means death, and even polar bears second-guess themselves. So the next time your fingers feel cold just holding an ice cream, imagine surviving a week-long recon mission, buried in snow, with the world's most elite soldiers. That's the Arctic, and that's what it takes to survive it. If you're still watching, please like and subscribe and leave a comment.